Hello everyone. Um, a few days back, I had put up Monsoon 2020 unofficial forecast in blog format, and also I had recorded a video. But then the issue was that being my first video, the audio was not um, that good. So I am recording it again because I have figured out how to record good videos with good audio quality. So here I am going to give you the Monsoon 2020 unofficial forecast in a video mode where I'll explain how I reached to this particular forecast. Alright, so let us get started. So what you have here is the countrywide performance in a form of a map. So as you can see, what I have predicted is that the countrywide performance is going to be slightly above normal, where we are going to see 100 to 105% of the LPA, where LPA stands for the long period average. The LPA is nothing but the climatological mean, and it is slated at 889 millimeters. So we are going to see anywhere 100 to 105% of this particular value. Okay, so if you look at the state-wise rainfall pattern, then what I'm expecting is that Kerala, Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, West Bengal are going to be above normal, and most of the west and the central part of India are going to be normal, which is in green color. North India is going to be slightly below normal, and Tamil Nadu is also going to be normal. Gujarat, I'm expecting that it will have slightly above normal rainfall. So the northeast is also going to be normal. So this is what I have predicted. The onset of the monsoon is going to happen slightly before the usual date of June 1st. It is expected to hit Kerala around May 28th to 30th, and then it will follow a similar pattern where it will hit other places on time or slightly ahead of time. So overall, the monsoon performance is supposed to be above normal, and it is likely to progress in a slightly early fashion or on-time fashion. Okay, so these are the key features. Early onset in Kerala, near normal or early onset in rest of the country. For example, it is likely to reach Mumbai on its normal date, which is June 10th, plus or minus 1 day. And as I already told you, I am expecting that Monsoon 2020 will have a slightly above normal performance. This is really good because we are already seeing a lot of economic crisis because of this coronavirus. So we need a really good rainfall to get the economy on track. So that's exactly what is needed. So let us hope that this forecast comes true. South India to get slightly excess rainfall, North India to likely end in a slight deficit. July and August will score well in terms of rains, and these months will be slightly above normal. That is what is expectation. June and September will be normal. So let us look at how I arrived at this particular forecast. So the two major synoptic features are the Indian Ocean Dipole and the El Nino, which is also known as El Nino Southern Oscillation. So Indian Ocean Dipole is neutral, which is basically the difference in the sea surface temperature between Somalia coast and the Sumatra coast. So right now you don't see any cooling on Sumatra coast. So Indian Ocean Dipole is neutral. ENSO is also neutral because you see some cooling here and you see some warming in the Western Pacific. So the Nino index has not reached the critical value which is needed for ENSO to set in. So that's also neutral. And on the other side, the Pacific decadal oscillation is also in a negative phase, which is also good for summer monsoon in India and generally for Asian monsoon. So these are looking well. If you look at the ENSO status, the value is 0.57, which is well above the critical value of 0.8, which is needed for El Nino to set in. So that is also looking good, and you can see for the past 6 months it has not breached that critical value. So El Nino is expected to remain neutral. I don't expect La Nina conditions, so I expect only ENSO neutral conditions to exist throughout the monsoon. So that's also a good news because it will bring the trade winds from Western Pacific, which is Eastern Pacific, which is here all the way to Asia without blocking the winds. And the other thing that is important is the southern annular mode. Southern annular mode is positive. So basically this is a subtropical ridge which is lying in the southern equator, southern hemisphere below the equator. So that is in a positive mode. So it is well below Australia. So that is not going to block these trade winds which carry moisture and bring a lot of moisture to the Indian Ocean. And that is the key in setting up the monsoon. So southern annular mode, or SAM, is a positive phase, so that is good for Indian monsoon as well. And finally, if you look at the ITCZ, which is the intertropical convergence zone, and the equatorial dynamics, then those are also looking good as of now. ITCZ is slowly moving northwards, which is required for the monsoon circulation system to set up. That will also help in bringing the westerly winds patterns, southwesterly winds from Somalia all the way to India. Equatorial dynamics is also picking up, which is clearly seen from the cloudiness or the clouding coefficient. So slowly we are seeing the transition from summer to monsoon phase, and things are looking well, and that is already seen in the good pre-monsoon showers that we are seeing, which is already in excess. So that's it for today. So signing off with the hope of a above normal monsoon, and I hope this forecast comes true. I pray for good health to all of you, and please stay safe and healthy. And I'll see you soon with more updates on Monsoon 2020. All right, take care, and I'll be back with a special forecast for Mumbai region because Mumbai monsoon is very special to me. So please stay tuned for that. Okay, thank you, and please subscribe if you like this video, and please subscribe to my channel. All right, bye. Thanks.